Hello, my name is Amanda, and today I'm going to explain to you about one of the most life-changing experiences I ever had. Alright, given that I'm only 15, life-changing sounds a bit cheesy, but it really was. Throughout today's video, I'm going to explain to you about this FITT plan process that took me about over a month, and I'm going to share with you exactly why this process was life-changing. So it all started off when Ms. Knopflick told us in class about our newest FITT assignment. In this assignment, we had to choose a type of workout, such as planks, squats, push-ups, or running, and create a SMART goal with it. To achieve our SMART goal, we had to create a workout plan. Being someone who preferred working out the core muscles, I chose to do planks. To start off with, I did my pre-test on January 10th, 2015, and got a result of 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Knowing how much I could do now allowed me to set a goal based on that result. Although I was already pretty satisfied about my pre-test results, I was determined to improve and decided to set a goal of being able to do 6 minutes of elbow planks by February 12, 2015. That gave me about 1 month to achieve that goal. In order to create an effective month-long workout plan that would help me achieve my goal, I had to incorporate the many FITT principles as well as the many exercise principles. So by incorporating the FITT principles, I had to make sure that my workout plan had frequency, intensity, time, and type. With this in mind, I had created my workout plan with all 4 of these principles. To incorporate frequency, I created a workout plan where I would practice my planks for 6 times a week for 4 weeks. To incorporate intensity, I would increase the amount of time I held my plank on for each week, therefore increasing my intensity, as well as incorporating different types of planks, including the elevated planks, which was another degree of intensity of planks. To incorporate time, for the first week of my workout plan, I began with 3 sets of 2-minute elbow planks, and then for the next week, I would increase that time by doing 2 sets of 3-minute elbow planks and 1 set of 3-minute elevated planks. And from each week after that, I would add on 1 more minute. And finally, to incorporate type, I had 2 types of planks that I would be practicing, and those were elbow planks and elevated planks. To ensure that my workout plan was effective, not only did I use the FITT principles, but I also incorporated the exercise principles. The first exercise principle that I incorporated would be the adaptation principle. What the adaptation principle is that basically if you exercise at a given level for a long period of time, over time, the body becomes accustomed to that exercising at that given level. And as a result, the adaptation principle results into improved efficiency and less effort and less muscle breakdown to take place at that given level. You can clearly see that I had incorporated the adaptation principle into my workout because you can see that each week I am exercising at a different level. By having my first week being just 3 sets of 2 minutes, by the end of that week, my body would have become accustomed to exercising at that given level and would take less effort and muscle breakdown at that given level. Another exercise principle that I incorporate in my workout plan would be the overload principle. The overload principle states that a greater than normal stress or load on a body is required for training adaptation to take place. In my plan, I incorporate the overload principle by increasing 1 minute each week. By increasing the time, I am adding more stress than normal on my core muscles as I am forcing them to hold the plank for 1 minute more each week. The overload and adaptation principle also goes hand in hand with the progression principle. The progression principle states that improvement in fitness happens gradually, and I incorporate this principle in my workout. This is because for the first week of my workout, I have 3 sets of 2 minutes every day, while as opposed to week 4, should be able to hold two sets of 5-minute planks every day. The progression principle works through the adaptation and overload principle, as I start off with 3 sets of 2 minutes and then I overload my muscles by forcing them to hold the plank for 1 extra minute, therefore giving overload to my muscles and giving them over 1 week for my muscles to adapt to this overload and therefore making my muscles stronger. By doing this every single week, over time, I am able to progress and improve over this one month time period. One last exercise principle that I incorporate in my workout plan would be the specificity principle. What the specificity principle means is that when creating your workout plan, you want to make sure that your workouts target the muscle that you want to improve. And in my plan, I incorporate this as both of the types of planks that I am practicing both work out the muscles that I want to improve, which are the rectus abdominis muscle, the transverse abdominis, and the external and internal obliques. By working at these muscles through the elbow plank and the elevated plank, I am able to target these specific muscles and improve them over time. And the last exercise principle that I incorporate into my plan would be the recovery principle, which is basically saying that an athlete's ability to recover from workouts is just as important as the workout itself. And I incorporate the recovery principle by giving myself 1 day to rest every week in order to allow my muscles to recover from the stress and overload I put on it throughout the week. I think overall I was pretty efficient in following my plan. This is because although it was challenging and although there were many times where I had wanted to give up and skip the day, I still was able to get up the courage and follow my workout plan very religiously almost every single day that was written on the workout calendar. And these blue check marks signify that I had done the workout for that day. By the end, I managed to only skip 1 day out of my 30-day workout plan. Overall, I think my plan really was effective because not only was it really thought out by incorporating all those exercise principles, but because by the end of that 1 month workout plan, I was able to reach my goal, as my post-test result, which was on February 12, 2015, was indeed exactly 6 minutes and 2 seconds. I think some of the obstacles and difficulty I had with my plan would really be getting up the courage to stick with that plan and really push through with it in order to get my desired results. I think this is because I had set a goal and made a plan that was a lot tougher than I thought it would be, and it wasn't really suitable at my level as I had overestimated my own physical ability. On my workout plan, where I had made notes every day on how my workout plan had went, you can see that there were a lot of times where I had to tweak it a little bit because my body wasn't able to take the overload stress of increasing by 1 minute each week. Another thing that was difficult for me would be the amount of time it took to do these planks. By my 4th week, I had to do about 3 sets of 5-minute planks. So that meant I was planking for a total of 15 minutes every day. So not only was this physically exhausting, but it was mentally exhausting as well, as I didn't have entertainment while planking. If I were to redo this FITT process and create my workout plan all over again, I think one thing I would change would be my goal. Although my goal was realistic, I had realized that I had a little more confidence in my own abilities and fitness more than I should have, and the process of having to increase by 1 minute each week was really mentally and physically exhausting. As a result, if I were to do this process again, I put that much stress on my muscles, I would have set a goal that was more realistic, such as 5 minutes or even 4 minutes 30 seconds. I think another thing that I would have changed would be the amount of types of exercises I had in my workout plan, because I only had elbow planks and elevated planks, and over a while those two planks started to be a bit boring. So I think I should have incorporated more types of planks such as side planks, etc., that would target the same muscles but would change up my workout a bit. But other than that, everything else I think I would keep, because by the end, this workout did help me achieve my goal. While I was completing this 1 month workout plan, I had 2 platforms where I kept track of my workout plan. One of the platforms was Moxtra, where I personally would make personal marks of how my workout went every day and whether or not I changed anything or whether or not I did them. And this platform that I kept my progress on was social media, and more specifically Facebook. It was required for us to post at least 1 post a week to keep track of our progress. Overall, I think that posting on social media really did benefit me throughout this 1 month workout plan, because the feedback I had received not only from other peers but also from my own personal family and friends from all over the world were giving me support and encouragement while I was completing this workout plan. So that was one form of motivation for me as well, to keep on going and to really stick to my plan every single day. Not only was social media a way where I could get positive feedback and motivation from my friends and family, but it was also a place where I could receive constructive criticism in terms of my form by other peers as well. And I was able to take that criticism and able to improve my plank form as a result of that. Overall, I think using social media was a really creative way for motivation and receiving positive and constructive feedback. And it was really interesting to see how we could use social media not only as a way of communicating with our friends, but also a way to achieve our own personal goals. After you have taken a look at the process of my FITT goal, which including setting a goal, applying my knowledge of the exercise principles into a workout plan, following that workout plan, and then finally achieving my goal, you may be wondering, why was this process life-changing? Well, it was life-changing in a variety of ways. First off, I had set a goal. After I set a goal, I had researched all the things I needed to do and apply in order to achieve that goal. In this sense, I had created a workout plan that had incorporated all the necessary exercise and FITT principles. After knowing what I had to do, I created an action plan, which was my workout plan on exactly what I had to do and when I had to do them. After that, I followed through with my workout plan, and I stuck to it through courage and determination. And by the end, I was finally able to achieve my goal. I guess what was life-changing about this was that I learned that anything is possible, as long as you have the determination and willpower to do it. This is because at the beginning, while I was looking at my pre-test results, I thought that 6 minutes would be impossible. But going through this process, I realized that my body was capable of a lot more things than I thought it initially was. Another reason why I think this process was life-changing is because I learned a lot about how motivation and how support from your peers and other people can really affect your performance. Because during times when I really wanted to give up on my plan, all I had to do was look at the comments on Facebook, and all the people telling me to push through and continue on with the plan, I felt really motivated and wanted to stick to that plan even more. So yeah, this is my PE FITT reflection, and thank you for watching.